Welcome to Sports Podcaster Weekly. This is Shedeur Sanders in sports news. So, I haven't posted in a while, but here we go into sports news. Unfortunately, this is one of the saddest news ever as a Browns fan myself. Nick Chubb, fortunately, signed with the Houston Texans this week. I know it's sad, but he was getting injury prone and all this stuff. But the Browns now have a stacked, young running back room with Quinton Junkins and that running back from Tennessee and Jerome Ford. Those three running backs are young. They know they're getting experience now. And basically, they're doing pretty well in training camp, in OTAs. And on another Browns news, Shedeur Sanders is making good throws as he's actually doing pretty good in OTAs, making him one of the best quarterbacks in OTAs this week. Because, it ain't mandatory yet. Training camp's not mandatory yet. OTAs are, non-mandatory. But you can actually go. And players are actually wanting to go because, they need to have good chemistry with the rookies, the veterans. New veterans are on new teams. Trying, where would they fit in with the offense or the defense? This is how it's going to work now with me on this team. So, basically, Shedeur knows really well that he's going to probably be the fourth string, or sheer luck that Kenny Pickett will be either cut or traded for, a pick, and Shedeur will be, the third string quarterback. So this is how it's going to go. Flacco as the first string, Gabriel probably as the second string, and Shedeur as the third string. And Kenny Pickett cut or traded for a pick. That's probably how it's going to go. And here's a couple of things that Shedeur Sanders has worked on. He's being more disciplined. He's willing to do stuff for other guys, for veterans around the locker room. Basically, let me say there was a video of him saying, if Joe Flacco tells me to do this, I'm going to do this. And that's actually a pretty cool thing to do. Making the rookies do something you may or may not want them to do for you, but it's kind of a good gesture for a rookie trying to help out a veteran. But I think Joe Flacco is going to teach Shedeur how to be a good, well-managed quarterback instead of a self-centered prick. So basically, I love how that's going to be one with him. Basically, he's doing pretty good. Joe Flacco's doing good. Gabriel, doing pretty good too. But Shedeur's actually putting the work. He's doing pretty good. Even though I blasted him there in the past draft week. I blasted him there in draft week because, we don't know how well he's going to do. But he's doing actually pretty well for himself as a Brown. So I think we're going to have a really good quarterback room at our hands. But we'll see during the preseason, because preseason doesn't count, but it does count for these guys that are trying to make a roster spot for the regular season, which is actually pretty important for a lot of NFL teams. This is how it's going to work. Basically, Shedeur, he's a good quarterback, but there's some issues that they have to work out with him, but, this is how we're going to fix it during OTAs. The OTAs are going to help him. So, that's how we're going to do it. So, any team that has a 5th rounder, a 4th rounder, a late round pick, those guys are going to try to work hard to be on this roster, which is actually pretty nice to hear from all these guys that are trying to become NFL superstars in their careers. And basically, this is it. This is all I wanted to say. Basically, this is pretty much good news, or good and bad news for the Browns. But here's the Guardians lost to, again. So basically, the Guardians lost, and they face this other team next week. So, bye!